we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Holding.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll try the left side. Willis. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Willis. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Ryan. Room here to run. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. On first down, it's Willis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Willis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run out from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Anthony Schwartz, 38 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah,
ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, and a loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing games.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he's played this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out come the Giants.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That ball caught by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime.
And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
With forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lloyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give left side for Pierce. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Pierce. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now, getting set to start the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ryan. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Willis, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ryan. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go again with Pierce. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Going for it with Pierce. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. 1:51 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. That's Ryan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a handoff for Pierce. 106 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 6. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing honeys, we going insane. Pouring. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out.